Oh, I'm talking to the... Nothing.
Maybe I smoked something. Shaggy, what did you give me?
My beautiful wife, and she's great, and I love her.
Okay, I'm just gonna remove it so it stops doing that.
Some whack. Easy there, bud.
Grab a bucket and a mop. That's some whap.
Why didn't you put it on the other side?
Because I didn't think about it. I didn't
That's
think about
fair.
it until it's too late.
You fool.
I am a fool. But what else am I good for? Plus, it doesn't have to be super close, so. We have cameras, we have microphones, just the three of us.
We have action.
We do have action. We do have action.
Oh, are we live right now?
Yes, we've gone live.
Whoa. Hello.
Hello.
Mic test. Hello.
912. And your microphone working.
Tommy was out.
Haven't had a stroke yet. Keyword on yet.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. It's bullshit. I didn't hear her. Oh, hi, Mark.
Never seen it.
I've never seen the actual room. I saw the James Franco
Making of the room, which is not considered the room.
Yeah, like making the room thing, whatever the fuck it was. But I have not seen like the actual room.
Get some ASMR in here. That's good, Pepsi. It's Coke. It's Coke. I wish it was Pepsi. It's shit Coke. Everyone only knows McDonald's is the only place with good Coke.
It's true.
Are they the only ones with good Coke? I don't know. I don't
know. Ask their executives.
Jared only gets 2 burgers when we go out to eat because he'd apparently rather have food in his tummy than drinks in his drinkies. It's
usually I have a drink at home.
It's not a lie. It's the truth.
Anyway, so episode 144
online, and it was talking about how guy friendships are super weird, right? And they're like, it's like like people talking like, who is that dude who you were super nice with and knew everything about? Oh, that's just like a very loose acquaintance that I went to school 4 years ago with. Who's the dude you just fucking punched in the face and called the fucking crotch goblin? Oh, that's like my best friend. He's the fucking best. That's you. You're the goblin.
Oh.
Looks like a goblin.
He's wearing the hat again. Did you notice he's wearing? He didn't wear the hat when it's just me and him. He doesn't wear the hat, and he showered too before I came on Monday.
It's because without.
Well, let's all be real here. There's only one reason I showered.
It's because he smelled like sex and bad decisions.
I did.
It was like a 45-minute or two. He was in the shower for so fucking long.
I had to scrub.
Just scrubbing away, like rubbing a couple out too. Apparently,
he had to scrub off the cooter stain.
Like, I know I am attractive, but damn, Jared, if you can't control yourself for 5 minutes while I'm around.
So anyway, welcome everybody. This is a New Year's episode because New Year's is like tomorrow.
It is,
and I work all weekend, and I wanted something.
Woo! I'm fucking. I work tomorrow night too, but I'm expoing, and we were dead as fuck for the last 2 years on New Year's, so I'm gonna be out like 6 o'clock. I'm punching like 4, leave at like 5:30.
I've been told
bunch of bitches hitting me up, being like, "You should come over and be my New Year's kiss." I'm like, no,
honey, no.
I'm not doing anything.
He's going to be joining us a lot more often.
Oh, hopefully not too much more often. Yeah, I walked away from my job.
Oh, did you? Was it you? What? No, what was it? Was it the hours, the people,
It was the hours and the poor pay, and
Yeah, that's a problem we're running into right now. Where I work.
Y'all would just fucking apply at Farmers. We'd be fine. But no.
I'm working on it, man.
Yeah, working on it.
Courage.
Working on it.
Do you know what the nail in the coffin was?
What?
My boss texted me to come in early, and she called me Steven.
Like with a V?
It's so fucking good.
And it was so... It was like such a gentle betrayal. Like I woke up and I read that text, and I just kind of went
fucking back to bed.
There's just like an exhale, and I was like, I can't do it anymore.
So fucking good.
And you wanna know, I went in and I worked with someone else that night. I didn't say a single thing. I knew very quickly that I was going to leave a note being like, effective immediately, I resign.
You're not gonna be here tomorrow. Sorry, guys.
I didn't say a damn thing to my coworker.
Wow. You didn't even tell him, like, hey man.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
Because I didn't want them to try to talk me out of it.
That's fair.
Sven had texted me today saying like, "Hey, shit moved around. I can record. So like, what are we doing?" And I'm like, "Oh no, Jared didn't say anything." And then I text you like, "So we're gonna record?" And you're like, "I'd fucking like to because fuck the rest of everything." I'm like, "Cool."
Yeah, the weekend's gonna suck. Give me something.
As I'm punching out of work, my dad goes, "So Sven quit?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know. I'm not married to him. He texted me saying he did." He's like, "Why?" I was like, "I don't fucking know. Probably sick of the bullshit."
Yeah.
Then my mom goes, "Did Dad ask you about Sven quitting?" I'm like, "Oh my God. Yes, I don't know why. I haven't seen the man in a week and a half. She's probably gonna bullshit."
Word spreads quick, I guess.
God,
Word
fuck.
does spread quick amongst people you care about.
Like, well, because did you work tonight? Were
No.
you supposed to?
I wasn't supposed to.
Okay, because that would be the only reason why my hand would be like, "So fuck, I gotta work all night again."
I was supposed to work Saturday,
Oh,
and I do D&D with my high school friends on Saturday.
his friends from high school, not his
Yes, sorry,
friends.
my friends from high school, not my.
You know the best thing about high schoolers?
I get older, they
And,
stay the same age. All right.
And so we, just with the holidays and everything,
Yeah.
we haven't done a session in a couple of weeks, and our DM was like, "What do we think about this weekend?" And I was at work, and I was like, "I'm working this weekend, unfortunately." And an hour later, I was like,
I'm not working.
"I'm not working this weekend."
It's a good fucking ball. It's a good ball.
Power move.
Yep.
No, I'm glad to
She's
see you.
called
I'm
me
glad to
4
see you.
times today and left voicemails.
Has she?
Please, for the love of God, don't quit. Please help me.
I just don't want to. I don't want to even
Steven,
listen
please.
to them.
If it's a pay thing, we can talk about it. We can't talk about it long enough to make it worth my while.
I'm kind of at that
more
point
hours.
myself.
I don't want more
That was
hours.
the issue. Was I'm working too many.
Yeah, no, I'm me and Paul are to that point right now, so I get you.
Well, for me, it's not even. I work 5 to 6 hour shifts. That's not hard at all.
No,
But-
I wouldn't. Well, no. I mean, it depends on the job, but what is it? The gas station, right?
Yeah.
So no, I can see that not being.
It's just it fucking sucks when I work like 5 or 6 days in a row and I get one day off and then I work 5 or 6 days in a row.
Yeah, no, that would suck.
It's just tiring.
Again, it'd be different if he had 2 days off in a row to where he can recover and be kind to himself. But
Yeah,
you can't. Like, here's the thing. Like, you get off at midnight, you sleep basically the rest of the next day, and then when you get up, it's like, fuck, I can't do anything productive with a day.
I mean that's very fair. I mean, for me and Paul, it's more how much we get paid to how much we actually do ourselves. Yeah, it's real fun. It's a real fun time if you work in America. Also, because hey, I know we don't get political. We try to stay away from things. But hey, did you guys know there's another protocol coming for COVID?
Who cares?
I just got informed about it at work because now the federal law is that you must be vaccinated,
You're not vaccinated.
have proof of vaccination
Proof
to
of
your
vaccination.
employer. And if you don't, then you are to be tested every single day you work, and you wear a mask. And man, they had like 5-6 managers quit from the surrounding Applebee's as soon as they said starting January 10th. That's what they have to do.
I mean, that's been in the works for like
it's been in the works. Which then we start talking to them like, you guys know what's going to happen, right? And they're like, no. I'm like, this is how it started last time.
So people are going to
There's a mask mandate, and then people don't do shit. And then
Yep.
things start getting shut down because people don't do shit.
Yep.
It's like, I think it's time for me to look at that job where like I don't have to worry about that because like it's looking like that's where I said it, and like I really don't want to be
an
there.
office and you get to work regardless.
Yeah,
Like you should have done 6 fucking months ago.
yeah, but in that time I found love. I have a dog, kinda.
You have
Half ownership of a
You have
dog.
co-custody of a
I
of
do
a
have
dog with a woman
co-custody.
you're home wrecking.
That's right.
Very good indeed. Very proud of you.
Listen.
Very
It's
productive
like
half a year.
When he moved to Michigan, he was like, you didn't see the place he was living. It like, bud. They were nice people, but I think they were smoking meth. But they like he is here now, like 400% better than where he was.
In a short amount of time as well.
Yeah, very sure. I can turn it
Exponential
around quick.
Had I invested in him like I should have in Bitcoin, I would be a billionaire. But nope, fucking hopping on that bandwagon just a little bit too late.
I swear, but here's the thing. If we would have invested in Bitcoin,
Yeah.
it would have done shit.
Oh, God, absolutely. No one would be talking about it. Absolutely no one.
Because that's how it goes. That's our life.
Uh-huh.
Let's start our own coin.
Going back
Start
to
our
like
own
my
crypto.
freshman year of college when people were talking about
Bitcoin.
mining it, like, should have got on that shit, but I was computer dumb. Still not real computer smart, but
I'm not super computer smart either. I can edit episodes. That's about it, people. Looking for people who can help me with other things that I want to do. So,
you already got one woman. How many women do you need?
not women. I don't need that. I already got one person for that. No. I've been looking for somebody to do animation or like if there's anything of that interest that maybe you'd want to collab on something on. I have plenty of ideas and things I want to do. I just don't know how to do it myself. So I have my
We should get
feelers out.
Master Course to sponsor us, and then you could take a free Master Course.
Speaking of which, hey guys, we
Masterclass.
have a thing with BarkBox. And you can find it on our Facebook page. I posted the link and everything.
Still have that?
Yeah, surprisingly, I still get emails about all the shit.
We don't really shit talk like animals or anything. So
No, but speaking of which, Chelsea actually gets BarkBox, so I had to like tell her like, hey, we actually have things for that you should like use because like you
we
save
said
money
the
and like
name
there's things
before?
for it.
BarkBox?
No. Okay, everyone passed over it too. It's fine.
The name of the woman?
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I don't think you've ever said it on a podcast.
no, I'm not allowed to say it on a podcast.
You just said it.
What was her name again? Chalksy?
You just said
Chauncey?
it. Bud.
It's real quick.
Yeah.
That works with Chaucer?
Can't wait to supercut this and just have it like on repeat.
Yeah.
Send it
that
to her.
hard
Be like,
end in.
here's what your dumb fucking long dick
My-
boyfriend did.
My girlfriend, Bob. Microsoft Sam voice.
See, the thing is, we
He's
just
dating Clippy. That's all there is to it. Remember Clippy? Looks like you're trying to start a Word document. No fucking shit, bud. That's why I opened Word.
my Clippy was retarded when it came to meeting this woman because my Clippy was like, call her fat. That should work.
Is Clippy his penis? Did he nickname his penis?
It's actually literally what happened. It's probably the funniest thing I could ever do that actually
do remember
turned
you
around
did call
for
her
me.
fat.
So I did. It was a complete accident, but it
totally
worked in
called her fat.
worked in my favor anyway.
What are you looking at me for?
I don't know. I'm waiting for you to make a comment. You're giving that face like you want to say something, but
Yeah,
you're
you
just
got, like,
not.
I always want to say something.
You got like sarcastic ass face going right now. Saf.
Ass face.
Saf, as I call
Thanks,
it.
Mike.
Got to get all up in that pussy.
Pussy.
Do you guys fucking remember?
Probably
Fuck her
not.
right in the pussy.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
I would
What?
kill to go back to those days.
I would kill to go back to those days myself.
That's so
oh.
simple. Fuck her right in the pussy.
What's that from? I don't know what that's from.
you not seen this?
I'm older than all you people.
It was
so
an
probably
internet
fucking
video
not.
forever ago now.
Listen,
Very-
when did it come out? Was it when I was in college? Because I used the internet for like one thing in college. Basically the same thing I still use the internet for today.
Porn?
Googling random shit. What? No! Trying to remember all the fucking cartoons that were on. Going down endless rabbit holes.
No, I would say porn.
Despicable. No, there was a video that was very famous, and you're gonna figure out why real quick.
Okay.
Of these news reporters kind of on site for some kind of happening, and this news anchor woman was she walked up to a guy with like a hood and like glasses on, older gentleman, like
I
hair.
do know what you're talking about.
And
Okay, yeah.
she asked him a question. He went, you just gotta fuck her right in the pussy.
I do remember this video now. Yep. You said the hood. Yep. No,
So Anthony's not here.
no.
'Cause
He's with child.
Yeah, he's
who's that
dead.
in the corner.
That's Bob.
That's his
It's
girlfriend.
the Bye Bye Man.
That's a terrible movie.
That is a terrible
That's
movie.
a terrible movie.
The Bye Bye Man.
It's a terrible name, and it turns into an even worse movie.
Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it.
I've never seen it.
It's not worth watching.
I'm not going to.
It's
I
like a
barely
rip off of like a
sleep at-
boogeyman thing. It's just not very
barely
good.
sleep at night as is. I don't need horror things filling my.
I think it's a pretty stereotypical
It is.
idea for a film where this idea of if you know the name of the entity, it kind of propagates, which is a fun thing. I think they had an okay premise.
Just not a good execution.
But Bye Bye Man really fucking killed it.
It does kind of sound like a 4-year-old name.
Exactly.
Okay.
Children
Is that kind of what
calling him the
happened?
Bye Bye Man. Yeah, things
No, I
happen.
don't. I've never seen it. Not going to.
Yeah, you don't need to. But I'm saying it's sad Anthony's not here. No spoiler or anything. I just want to know who's seen it and how they felt about it. But Book of Boba Fett episode 1 dropped yesterday.
Nope.
You didn't watch it?
Nope.
I didn't either. I don't plan to, so you can spoil it if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Really? You guys don't plan on watching it at all?
No, I didn't finish The Mandalorian, so
I finished The Mandalorian. I'm just not.
We talked about this the last episode. I have very few comfort shows.
That's fair.
Like I started Trailer
That's
Park
fair.
Boys. You should be proud of me. I'm to the episodes where we watched. I'm to the Bible horror episode.
Oh, wow. So you're in season 2.
Almost season 3.
I can't remember. It's 3 or 4. It's like my favorite.
It's one of them. It's got to get better after this because the whole wedding issue, and then I didn't realize how, fucking stealing car stereos and how he gets out of it is like, why would we be breaking into and fucking the shopping carts with fucking? I just was like, what is going
stealing
on?
shopping carts? I'm not taking a piss down here. Don't mind me.
Got one fucking good wheel on it. Okay, gonna take it back and fucking fix it up and sell it back.
I take the shopping
16
carts from one
16
store and then I pick them up, sell them to the other one, and make a profit.
$16 a cart. How like a fucking living.
But no,
I get why you like it. It just took me a while, and I can't watch more than a couple episodes at a time because I literally feel myself getting stupider anytime fucking Ricky says something that's not right, which is all of the time.
There's a part in like the way later season where they talk about Ricky needs to be a handyman and Ricky takes it as a handyman.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So you could be a handyman, Ricky. You're pretty good with tools. Like, God, Bubs, I know I'm desperate for money, but I don't need to go out giving hand jobs.
No, I did not watch the first episode of
Yeah, so for all of you, the nerdy shit, Book of Boba Fett, I think it's okay. They did follow
Is this after The Mandalorian? Is that what is happening, or is The Mandalorian
Yes.
getting more seasons?
The Mandalorian's getting more seasons, but this takes place after season 2.
Okay.
I think it might be between 2 and 3 what's going on there, because they're going to change course with their thing. Boba Fett just took over Jabba's empire. That was probably like the best season 2 spoiler, I guess. It was their end credit for that one. Was Boba Fett goes back to Jabba's palace. The dude with the tentacle hair thing, everything. Yeah, he took Jabba's spot. He got like super fat, whatever. And like their end credit was Boba Fett walking in, and that guy just being like, "I thought you were dead," and then he just blows him away and takes the chair and is like, "Yeah, no, this is mine now. Like, you're fucking worthless." And then that's where Book of Boba Fett's at, is that he's trying to take over Jabba's empire basically, but he doesn't want to do it in the same way. His thing with this season was that Jabba ruled with fear, but he intends to rule with respect. So like he starts sparing people about like, if I spare you, will you work for me like you did them? Like, okay, then we're good. If you betray me, I'll fucking kill you. But until that point, we're good.
Okay.
It was interesting. They're showing like how he survived the Sarlacc and what happened to him, how he got to where he was with Mandalorian. In between, there's like a whole thing. They don't really give you much to work on this episode, so I really don't know.
I mean, it's the first episode.
It is. Right? I don't know where the series will go. I think this one was okay compared to what we saw with Mandalorian. I think it did a lot of jumping around, flashback things that I assume are meant to mean more later, but as of now, it was just like, okay, he got the shit kicked out of him by some things. Like, okay. But yeah, that's kind of where I fall on. I hope it gets a little bit better. Maybe picks up pace a little more. But we'll see. We'll see.
Cool.
It's the same people, so I can't imagine it's going to turn out terrible.
Probably not. They seem to know what the fuck they're doing. So
Yeah.
Jon Favreau and them. What is it? Jon Favreau and Filoni. I can't remember his first name.
Dave, I think.
Dave Filoni. Yeah, they got helmed on for that one. So we'll see. Other than that, what else was new in the news? There was a thing I sent you guys in the messaging that apparently Defoe on the No Way Home set, he went full goblin for it. And I guess he scared like Michelle and them because like he was all goblin and it scared the shit out of people.
Yeah, like he should have been because he's a character actor.
Oh, it's great. I think it's fantastic.
I mean,
so Michael's favorite scene of the sabbatical thing, I guess that was him on the whole entire set, and that's fucking great.
It's a good fucking line read. Like, it's a good fucking line read. Did you watch the interview with him, Alfred Molina, and Jamie Foxx?
The one where they were talking about the movie?
Yeah.
I think so.
And even afterwards, like the post credit where he's like, would you come back and do another Goblin movie or another Spider-Man movie? He's like, I would do it if I'm going to be part of it. If I'm going to do a cameo, it doesn't matter how much they're paying me. It's not worth it because like I enjoy this character. I want to be him. Like this is great. Mm-hmm. And they cut to Alfred Molina going like, so would you do? He's like, I do anything for money. Like, I would do. Sure. I would do anything for money.
He didn't even go to the red carpet premiere of No Way Home. I guess he stayed home with the family.
Molina?
Yeah. Which makes sense. Like the guy hasn't really done a whole lot of acting. Like he kind of just hit his point of like, I've done enough. I don't need to do it anymore.
He's gonna make so much off of this.
He's gonna make
so much after everyone goes and rents and buys Spider-Man 2 again.
The amount of people that were watching Spider-Man 2 after that.
Oh, everyone. It was
fucking everybody.
It blew up. Like it was trending on. It was that one and the Amazing Spider-Man 1 were trending anywhere you could stream them for good reasons.
I did see there was a quick clip video that somebody made, but it was No Way Home, but with all the terrible villains.
Yeah.
And it just opens up a strange being like, they're coming through and they can't stop. And it starts with Rhino. I am the Rhino.
Did you so it's basically been confirmed now that Andrew Garfield is getting his Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, they're all getting another.
They're all
movie.
gonna because someone said the argument was like, can Sony run 3 or 4 parallel Spider-Man verses in the same? I'm like, fucking course they can. The amount of money they're going to make.
A lot of money. They have Into the Spider-Verse that they're already expanding on to connect them even more. So like,
did you see who they want for a Catwoman or the Black Cat?
Mm-mm.
Anna Taylor-Joy. The thin blonde woman from like the Queen's Gambit. She's very famous.
Yeah,
and they want in a separate universe to bring back Emma Stone as a Spider-Gwen. I think they're going to reboot that into Toby's universe and let Andrew have his comeuppance. So much you could do.
There's a lot. I've done a lot of thinking
with
all this shit. There's a lot of things that can happen now.
Doc.
Doc Ock's gonna come back because that has bugged me, and I rewatched that one scene. I found like a clipping or whatever when they all get sent back, and like they do go out of their way to show that his one tentacle was left behind, just like the glider. So it's like very much like they led Ned to be Hobgoblin, and there's gonna be another Doc Ock somewhere.
Yeah. It'll
be interesting. They might go
want
female
for the
Doc Ock.
next Spider-Man movie, because we just got a retroactive origin, right? I really want him to get his GED and then start working for the Daily Bugle again, and then like fucking like do a real hard like just not the Spider-Man one where he's like has the camera strung up by webs on a timer and just fucking taking pictures of himself.
So I did go back and watch some Kingpin from Netflix, right?
Daredevil, not Kingpin, but okay.
Well, yeah, Daredevil. But anyway,
what you mean.
To try to see,
I just try to save the tweets, bud.
That's fair. The difference between what he looked like then to what he is now being back, and they definitely made him stronger. Like whatever it is that happened to him.
He's gone for 5 fucking years. Of course, he's stronger.
Because like the fights he has in Daredevil, like against the Punisher or Daredevil himself, like he's a little bit stronger. He's a very big guy, but there's not to the extent they did with Hawkeye, where he's ripping car doors off and shit. Like that was not what he did. So I'm liking the tweak they made. I'm excited to see him come back. I also just saw the other day, apparently there's confirmation that Bernthal is coming back. That nobody knows where, but it's said that he is confirmed to be coming back somewhere. And also I saw this. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if it's going to end up being true or not, but supposedly Marvel has made their casting for Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah, who that
Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus. The person who said he was willing to do it and he would quit Walking Dead to do it just because I think his words were like, Walking Dead has gotten so far to where like he's just like, I don't want to keep doing it. Like I'm too old to keep doing this fucking show.
Just,
like
I get why. Okay, here's the thing. I don't get why people. I've never watched Walking Dead.
I only
never
watched like
Walking
season
Dead.
4 maybe, and then I've sparsely watched between because it just got really boring.
I mean, like. It's fine. We can't talk about it because I've never seen it. I don't want to judge people who watch it.
No, I get it because like I get why it was popular in the beginning, but the newer seasons I don't understand as much because it gets very boring very quickly now.
I don't think that zombie settings work well for long-term things.
Also,
because
when we're in a post-apocalyptic world right now.
I think the exciting
waiting for it.
The exciting parts of a zombie apocalypse are
no people.
It's the beginning.
Okay.
It's the outbreak happening, people reacting. It's the initial like hiding on the roof of the mall.
Right. It's why like 28 days and all that kind of shit works, right? Because you have initial impact and then aftermath. But like when you've been doing it for like 7 fucking years,
and it's mainly about like I feel like it's not about the fucking zombies anymore.
No, it's not about the zombies anymore.
Isn't there like a season where people dress up like zombies?
Yeah, like, that's what they're in now.
Oh, Christ!
Which is something like it's all following things that were in the graphic novels, but like they've changed things and like extended things out. They've killed characters that didn't die there that like I've seen people get mad about. Like Carl, they killed him off in like one of the newer seasons, and people were really mad because he was one of the only people that survives in the graphic novel. So
well,
like,
the actors getting fucking sick of doing zombie movie or zombie.
Oh, show, that's the reason. That's the point they're all at. They're just like, kill my fucking character off.
Isn't there like Fear the Walking Dead and shit like that?
Yeah, they did Fear the Walking Dead. I think that one. I think that one's gonna be ending. They did because they did another one too, The World Beyond or whatever.
Yeah,
and that was only like 2 seasons, and they're like, okay, that's it. Yes. I'm like, oh, is it because you realize that without like the zombies, it's boring as fuck, and The Walking Dead is even struggling at this point? It's not really The Walking Dead. It's more look at how people are monsters.
Yeah, and that's not why I'm watching the show about zombies.
But the people pretend to be them.
How long can you watch a zombie battle for every episode before you're like, oh, they're just gonna like shotgun in a bat covered with nails?
See, this is the point that I was trying to make. Is I feel like zombie stuff only works if it's like a 5-episode miniseries or a movie.
Yeah,
that's true. It works as a movie. It'll work as a mini. But no, Walking Dead has gone on way too long. I can't wait for them. Can't wait for them to end it. I don't know if the mic picked that up or not. Oh, it did. That was a good one.
Thanks, man. I pushed that one out.
You did. You grunted and lifted
with a heave and a hoe.
But yeah, Norman Reedus. I don't know.
Funky fetus.
I don't know how I feel about that.
He's old, right? So which Ghost Rider are they doing? Is he going to just be Sam Elliott, and they're just going to hire some young gun unheard of, and they're going to do another fucking Ghost Rider movie?
You know what they need to do for Ghost Rider?
Can we just get Nick Cage back and get him?
They need to do a No Way Home style Ghost Rider where it's Nicolas Cage's Johnny Blaze giving the power to somebody else, but the whole movie is him trying to find the other person, because that would just be more fun than just Norman Reedus getting recast.
3 other ones in the MCU.
See, there you go. You get a No Way Home. You show that the Ghost Rider who gave Robbie his powers is Nicolas Cage. Bring Nicolas Cage back.
Technically, Coulson had the Ghost Rider powers in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. too. So
Coulson, you're alive?
Right. Well,
he's just a Ghost Rider.
I can't get into that because that gets into season 5 and 6. Some real weird shit, but it's fine.
Is he a clone?
Well, he was a clone for a while, and then he died again, and then he came from another dimension as Coulson, but not Coulson. But a different kind of Coulson.
Coulson 2.
For a while, he was Coulson, and then he died, and he came back to life because of Tahiti. Okay. And then he died again, and then he was an LMD, which is a life model decoy. And then he was that for a while, and then he was a computer program in a simulation, and then he was an LMD again, and then he was dead, and then he came back from another reality, and now he's going to go back to the MCU. So I'm fine with that.
People outside.
That's fine. Yeah, so it got really confusing really quick.
I've never really gotten I watched a little bit of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think I watched the Ghost Rider season. I watched a couple seasons before that, but I didn't.
Well, the issue with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is watched 3 parallel storylines going on at the same time. It's just confusing as fuck.
I just never really got into it.
You're gonna judge me for not getting into Boba Fett and fucking WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Going shit on me some more about that.
Nah, it's fine. Everybody can watch whatever it is that they enjoy. Speaking of which, I introduced my lady to a horror movie. My dad's favorite horror movies, actually.
Which one?
So we watched House of a Thousand Corpses because she'd never seen it. She owns the second one, but she'd never seen any of them. I'm like, okay, these are my dad's favorite horror movies. You got to watch them because then I know if he'll make fun of you or if you two will get along just fine. She felt it was actually fun.
The dad's gonna meet her before we are.
Eventually
at the wedding.
I don't want to meet her.
Okay.
We've decided
you'll hurt her feelings, but that's fine.
We have decided that
I'll just have to deal with the crying.
You were the last to meet.
Yeah, this is true.
Me and Anthony are gonna warm her up to you, and then you can just go fucking ham.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is the reason we can't go to certain drive-thrus. Almost had to skip the Wendy's one.
I couldn't help myself.
It's fine. I don't give a fuck.
We came up to the order speaker thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I just the tiniest little.
He did.
Hi, can I take it? Oh.
I just look.
Oh no!
Look, do you think I consciously choose this? The spirit, it just grabbed me.
The spirit.
Anytime, it's fine. Do not care.
Oh no! So we were halfway through that movie, and she started getting looks of she didn't know how to feel. So I paused it. I'm like, okay. So first off, it was you don't like the 3 main people, which is Rainn Wilson, his girlfriend, and the other guy and his girlfriend. I was like, you don't really like our quote unquote survivors, huh? She's like, no, they're all terrible. I'm like, okay, and you don't like any of the 3 murderer family, right? She's like, no, they're all terrible. I'm like, yeah, no, that's the point. I was like, this is why I warned you going into these movies, is because you're not meant to like anybody, because it's from the perspective of the killers, and those 4 are terrible. They won't last, and then the whole family are just awful people. And then she was okay with it. It took her a minute. She's like, am I supposed to I was like, no. There's no sympathy for anybody in this fucking movie. And then but she didn't mind it. It was a bit weird. It's the weirdest one out of them. But I told her the second one's better, and she has that one. So we'll watch that one at some point. And then I'll know if my old man will actually like her or not.
I don't think your old man would like me.
Why?
I don't like horror.
Well, I mean, he'd pick on you, but his girlfriend doesn't like horror either. She hates it with a passion.
I just need to make sure that I have a girlfriend before I go see his father.
I'm a Nancy boy.
See, you are gay, so he wouldn't make fun of you, but Michael would get ripped apart.
I would. Like
Why am I exempt?
Like taint to hole just tore all the way.
I mean, he might pick on you too. I don't know. He probably would pick on you, but it wouldn't be the same.
Because it's not PC. You're not supposed to say gays if you mean like stupid or dumb. But if you mean like
the things I've heard my father say,
it's fine to say gay. Listen, you send the Snapchat or the Snapchats or Snapshot. Whoa, stroked out there for a second. The screenshots of the conversations you have with your father in the group chat.
That's only the tip of the iceberg with that man. There's some raunchy shit that comes out of him.
Does he say the N-word all the time?
I mean, it comes up once or twice.
Okay.
Not in like a racist way. It'll be
says the man who said moon crickets.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
He enjoys the
welcome
cringe.
to the canceled cast.
Welcome to the canceled cast.
It's a new podcast where we're talking about all things that we're gonna get canceled for.
Me showing my dick on air. That'll get us canceled.
Not racist though, huh? I implore you to find a situation where you can use that word without being racist about it.
You're talking about Lovecraft's cat?
They hailed me as a king.
It's very close to the line.
It is very close to the line. He enjoys the reaction of people. He's a sick man.
Yeah, obviously. Look who his fucking son is.
Yeah, he is a sick man. Do you want to hear about my knockoff?
Yes,
my knockoff Spider-Man.
Oh, yes, I was trying to work our way into that when I brought up the Spider-Man stuff. But we always get sidetracked. Anthony's more of an anchor. We don't have Anthony. Anyway, what is your Spider-Man villain?
Well, I also came up with like the actual hero himself, the knockoff hero. He's the Red Recluse. And the main villain, his arch nemesis, is the Sinister Squid.
So good.
The Sinister Squid is a man named Argon Fultz. He's a nepotistic multi-billionaire who in his life of obscene wealth has become so bored by it, he has taken to a life of criminality and supervillainy for pure gag, for pure fun. He's kind of like the Joker in that he doesn't have an end goal. He's literally just here to cause problems. And he's the head of Fultz Tech.
Fultz Tech. Now we need to paint a much larger picture for this whole scenario of Fultz Tech. Fultz Tech is a technology-based company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The latest and the greatest of innovation of new technology coming to your doorsteps next year. FultzCon 2023. Fucking water-themed.
Water-themed.
Everything's water-themed.
See, no one knows that Argon Fultz is the Sinister Squid. But
it's so obvious.
It's incredibly obvious.
You peel back one layer. It's not even one layer. You're like, the man's got a giant fucking aquarium tank. It's a full fucking aquarium. It's got one thing and it's a giant fucking squid. That's like the main room to the office.
What, like, who has that? His company, their flagship technology is prosthetics. And he's basically a Doc Ock ripoff. Like, he has a power suit with prehensile tentacles.
Uh-huh.
He just has more because squid have 10 tentacles.
Uh-huh. And we got talking. If you were a billionaire, much like Neon Fultz.
Okay.
Did you say it was an Elon Musk ripoff?
Yes.
Okay. If you had that kind of money and were so bored with life that you thought about going to space instead of ending world hunger, if you could I guess he is a supervillain, isn't he? Like, legitimately.
Elon Musk?
Yeah, like, now that I think about it, like, going to space, not ending world, just little. Okay, it's fine. It clicked. Wow, just, you ever have one of those cascading where like one thing and just everything, you're like, fuck.
You're like, oh.
Yeah. What would you do if you had that kind of money? Would you go superhero Batman, or would you go supervillain and just, like, antagonize the world? What would you do, Jared?
Oh, Anthony's in the chat.
That's
I didn't even realize.
What would you
What
do, Jared?
would I do? What would my supervillainy be?
No, I didn't say that. I said, would you go superhero or would you go supervillain?
You know, I'd probably go supervillain. It would be too much fun. Like, being a hero is fine and all, but I do that on a normal basis. People like me, so I'd rather just be a villain and see what that's like for a while.
Right there, that's what he is. God damn. Fucking tooting his own fucking horn before he even says he's gonna be
I have brought this up with my woman multiple times.
Yeah, fucking go ahead and knock you off your fucking high horse there, Apollo.
Careful,
How's that
Jared.
sound?
Better not open the fucking window. We don't want the wind to carry away that big fat head of yours.
Fucking, you're gonna go say hi to Icarus for me too, right up there next to the sun, you fucking jackass. So what I love about Sven with the energy. Have you ever watched Letterkenny?
No.
You need to watch Letterkenny because it's one of those things where like they'll just start insulting a person and they just fucking feed off each other.
Yeah, they do.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. And that's what it reminds me of.
So Anthony would go supervillain.
I think we all would.
Hashtag humble, correct, Anthony. No, I have this debate with my
shit,
woman.
Anthony. Don't fucking
I have this debate with women all the time. Why people fucking like me? Because I don't
White
like
people
it.
fucking like you?
Why people like me?
Yeah, no
not
one.
white people.
Yeah, the white people hate him.
It's actually more ethnicities that like me.
Have you ever watched Black Lightning? It's like the DC show.
I'm just nice.
Most
Just nice to everybody.
That's fine. It's like in the show Black Lightning, like there's a titular African American character who has like static shock powers.
Mm-hmm.
Picture like Static Shock if he was like grown up into hood and was like really not well off, but has like 2 kids that run with a bag. Anyway, the whole point is the main villain
it's a fair point.
of that entire fucking show,
White guy.
the Man. He's
Is
He's a
this,
ginger fucking like pale white dude. It's the fucking best.
so they just
surprised.
took Undercover Brother and made it
Yes,
Black Lightning.
it's Black Lightning. It's fine. It's an actual IP for DC. So
I would
It's
be
true.
a superhero if I were a multi-billionaire.
You would be a superhero? I find this very shocking because you always talk about world domination.
I would argue that causing the downfall of late-stage capitalism is pretty heroic. Bashing,
real quick,
bouncing Elon Musk's head off the pavement, pretty heroic to me.
okay, but like in the eyes of society, you are a villain. I think me and Sven would be a good fan or like good a cosplay for Fanboy and Chum Chum.
You're
You
so
would.
right.
I love how you both got that reference.
You're so right, though.
It makes me so happy that you both got that reference. Oh my god.
I think about this supervillain / superhero thing a lot.
We will have fun, Anthony. We love you.
No, don't
Love
call
you.
Dad.
Don't call Dad.
Don't call
Don't
Dad.
call Dad.
Don't call Dad.
Oh no.
I don't know why it's calling
Oh no.
fucking Siri.
Bye, Anthony. We love you. I would go supervillain. I'm trying to think what the fuck I would even be supervillain with. What do I want to do? Just call myself the Hammer.
Oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Okay, we need to.
I have to go as
okay,
cringy as possible.
We need
and
to.
make people really question.
We need to set the boundaries. We need to narrow down.
Yes,
this.
you don't.
Is this? Are we? Do we just suddenly develop some kind of power?
No.
Or is this all like
my
it's
penis was
technology?
bit by a
You are-
radioactive
No.
mosquito?
No, you are a billionaire.
Bloodsucker.
So if you want to say that you as a billionaire invested in thermonuclear technology and then fell in a
Okay.
vat of like fucking waste,
Electric eels.
nuclear waste, and grew 30 feet and became like a hero or something like that, that's fine, but you have to justify it.
Okay.
That's cool.
There's no parameters.
That could be fair too. All right. Well, in that case, then I think I would make a company that invests in.
Thermonuclear power and dump into nuclear waste.
No. Well, okay, fair. But I would just become a supervillain. But what the hell would my powers be? Like,
Whatever you want them to be,
I
you
know
just have
what
to
my powers
justify it.
okay, Sven, what would your powers be? Because I'm struggling on what the hell to even have
I don't
powers
want
with.
to talk about it.
The whole point was to talk about it.
Oh, okay. I'll talk about it. My power would be. 'Cause I've thought about this a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I would like to be able to spontaneously generate
Money.
crystals. crystal for like ultra dense, ultra hard.
Okay.
Because there are so many things you could do with that.
Or you want to be Diamond Head from Ben 10.
Yeah.
I have no idea if that's true or not.
That is 100% true. He turns into a giant.
He's a giant creature. Crystal man and can make crystals.
Yeah.
By, like touching the ground and shoot out that way, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
He can make his hands with the spikes and like break stuff and whatnot because he's an indestructible crystal.
He's a diamond.
Diamond. There we go.
Being able to control, I guess they're instead of how do I fucking word this? Basically, having telekinetic control over them, would be great because you could make like a fine mist of microscopic or nanoscopic crystals, and then just like flood them into someone's body and then turn them to slurry.
So Sven's gonna be an earthbender.
You are. You're gonna be an earthbender. Are you gonna be blind with it too, or are you gonna?
Oh, that's such a bitch move.
Okay. Just blind with my justice.
As she should be. As she should be.
Okay. Can I just have the power to stretch like Mr. Fantastic? But I want to be a supervillain.
How?
I've heard you're pretty good at stretching a few things.
You want to be Dr. Incorrigible?
No, just like stretch my arms and whatnot, and then I'd just be a supervillain.
You're like Dr. Incorrigible?
Is that who it is?
I don't know. It's Invention Brothers.
It is.
It was Mr. Incredible. Yeah, it was
Richard Incredible. Bad.
No,
he becomes Professor Incorrigible.
Okay, no longer stretching. Can I just go invisible? But not for anything terrible. Like I don't want to be acknowledged anymore.
The issue is
I would just be invisible. I would sit in my office and people come and look for me, and I would never acknowledge
that dilemma that you asked. Would you rather be able to like be invisible or fly? And like
he'd go full Hollow Man.
You would go full Hollow Man.
I would not go full Hollow Man. I would not start raping people. That's what happens in that movie. Kevin Bacon.
That is what happened in that movie. It's fucked up.
It is. He immediately becomes evil, going invisible. Just like he's kind of a dick in the beginning, and then just straight on into rape as soon as he can't be seen. And murder. He drowns a guy in a pool.
It's true.
And then rapes his wife. But anyway,
yeah.
I go invisible then.
No.
I say I don't get any powers. I just dress up like a spider and do nothing.
You can do that now.
Yeah.
Exactly. That would be my luck, though. Like, my kind of luck would be I wouldn't get anything, or it would get super bad, like I would just get cancer and die.
That's cancer.
No, I would not be a villain. I would be a hero. But
I really think
methods would have me labeled as a villain.
An anti-hero.
I mean, yeah, you would just be an anti-hero. You would be seen as a villain by some people. You'd be like a modern Bonnie and Clyde of like, you did terrible things, but like, hey, he took it to the man, and like a legend would be born.
If there were a superhero to oppose me, I would give them every chance in the world. Be like, you don't have to do this. You are not my target. But if you get in my way,
that's fair.
Your villain would just be a life embodiment of What's the really wealthy family?
Rothschild.
Thank you. Rothschild would just come back to life. That would be your villain.
Those are the people I'm trying to kill, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they would be your villain. Like, it's super radioactive would somehow affect one of the dead ones, and he would just come back.
Oh, if that were the case, no mercy.
No?
No.
You would definitely be a villain.
Would
you just leveling the suburban area trying to kill your villain?
Like this good intentioned, like fucking young Spider-Man figure who's like, you have to stop this. This isn't the right way. And I'd be like, this is how it has to be done. Not if it's just fucking, if it's a dead Rothschild coming back being like,
it's a zombie.
You're threatening my family and our wealth. You're
threatening my money, my power.
It's a zombie. It's a zombie. What if the Rothschild that came back was a zombie? It was a runner and a climber.
Considering I now have control over this
minerals,
and I can just
minerals.
Sure,
those are fancy diamonds you have on.
Okay. I can't fucking run and climb when I cause a giant crystal to skewer it through the fucking gut.
That's fair. That
is fair.
Also, if I have telekinetic control over the crystals, I'll just make crystals on my feet and then lift them so I can fly.
This is a very fair point. Very fair point.
Controlling gravity would also be fun. Just like crushing gravity in on someone.
You know what? I'm sticking my guns. Invisibility.
Blap! Now you're paced.
That would be fun. Sven has a funner idea, like being able to fly with diamonds and whatnot.
Being able to fly with diamonds.
Pretty sure Diamond had a diamond hoverboard that he could use.
Did he?
Well,
I can't remember.
No original.
Listen, there's no. There is no original ideas anymore.
Speaking of ideas, Michael.
Yeah.
What about you?
Fine, I'll shit dry ice that blows up.
I've probably been done. I'm not gonna lie. I don't Google it. I don't Google that.
People call me froze ass.
The frozen turdvenger.
I got my fucking super villain power. I will just be the Hamburglar, but with a gun.
So you're just a robber?
Yes.
Just a robber? You're just a criminal? You're just in your stripes?
Oh my god. Just the Hamburglar with a gun.
I have two ideas. One of them involves
somebody make that for me.
So my more practical one is I would just ruin the lives of ordinary people being a billionaire, which is what they do anyway. So you're like, what's the difference? Fair. The difference is I'm going to buy Disney and I'm going to make subtle changes to superhero things that people just get so pissed. Yeah, see, Jared already hates me. They'll just get so pissed off about that there'll be riots.
I will be the leader of those riots, the Invisible Man.
They're like,
Invisible Man.
How no one will see her. It doesn't matter. Exactly. Just make subtle changes and just piss everyone off. And when I do interviews, they're like, so why'd you change it? I was like, I didn't change anything. That's how it is in the original comics. Just to piss everyone off some more. So you can feel the rage growing inside Jared. We stuck to the source material. I hate to tell you. I don't think Aquaman was a woman. You'd have to talk to the writers.
Man is in his name, I'm pretty sure.
You'd have to talk to the writers. I only have final say in what goes on here. You got to talk to them, the creators.
They make a Wonder Woman movie and they just get a big swinging dong guy to play it, ripped.
I will.
It's like I'm pretty sure woman was in the name. You got to talk to the writer.
Listen, we can't assume gender these days, okay?
Woman with a cock.
Choking a cat, just hanging on his shoulder. Like, oh, please, God, no.
Yep.
Chicks with dicks, dude.
Chicks with dicks.
I'm going to assign you a power. You have the power to touch really hot light bulbs.
You can turn invisible, but only while holding your breath. Where'd he go? It's not going to do anything. If any, you'd have to plug your nose too. If any at all escapes any part of your body, instantly back to normal.
Any oxygen at all?
Yep. Here's the thing. And your lungs have to be empty. You have to be able to hold your breath with empty lungs. Otherwise, you can't turn invisible.
I guess you just have no power, some shit, boy.
That's bullshit.
Oh, here's the thing. He can be invisible.
Bullshit.
But only at night when there's no lights around him.
Oh, that's going to make one person really fucking upset.
Who? You're invisible. She can still touch you. I think
she can still touch me, but then she wouldn't know where I am. So if I move a little bit,
she couldn't see you anyway. There's no lights. Like it has to be pitch black.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What do you think? What the fuck do you think I meant?
I meant like just someone shuts the light off in a room and I disappear.
Any light touches your body, you're instantly visible again.
You'll do great at the bottom of the ocean.
Where I belong.
You know what? Here's the thing. At the bottom of the ocean, when there's no oxygen in his lungs because it's all been squeezed out, you'll find him because he is indeed visible again.
Until that one person stumbles across a fucking body.
Fucking Mariner Trench. It's fucking James Cameron down there just boom, boom, boom. What the fuck was that?
Oh my god, could you fucking imagine?
Just writing Avatar 7. What was that?
7's done. He's on 9.
Near the bottom of the fucking Mariana Trench. and you're near one of the walls of the trench, and your lights are sweeping across it, and then a body just pops up.
Shits himself.
Like a long dead decayed body.
I bless him on the power to make people be able to sneeze on command. That is all you can do.
Man, I get all the shit power.
It's the inconvenient ones.
I'll tell you, here's what we're gonna do. Your power is making people sneeze on command. My power is making people's eyes stay open. So
the dynamic duo.
I'll just point at them, and then you point at them, and they'll fucking sneeze. And their eyes
Wonder
will
twin
pop out.
powers activate.
With your powers combined, we're a fucking cunt.
Yep.
All right, so I do have a thing.
Yeah.
It's actually following along these lines. So you're handed.
Ow.
I'm handy.
You're handed
I'm handed.
a fictional property, something you enjoy. You get to write a movie about it. How do you go about it? Like, what would your what
don't
plot
fuck
would
up
you choose?
Power Rangers for
would
a
you
third
use all
time.
characters? Would you just make something specific? Like, I heard people talking about this at work the other day. I was like,
Again,
actually use
I
something
would
like that.
Fuck up Power Rangers a third time.
I would revisit it.
Fucking Saban. Hasbro and Netflix, do better. I know you
speaking
can.
of which-
Do better.
Oh no, please continue.
Yeah, go. Sorry.
Go ahead, Sven. I just gotta.
I would go back to I'm going to go back to what I talked about in our kind of like little side chat of post No Way Home, Maguire verse. I want to see what happens.
Okay.
I want to see if
It's small, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot smaller than I thought.
This is adorable.
oh,
That's adorable.
The little headpiece, the top of the helmet, that little thing.
This
I had
thing?
to actually put that in. It comes up.
Okay.
It said something about. I guess the whole helmet will come up. The little stand.
I'm sure, but yeah, there it goes. It I don't like that, but that's fine.
It's a personal anal plug.
Yep.
yeah, I would make a Maguire verse Spider-Man movie where it's post No Way Home,
Okay.
and Doc Ock is a good guy now.
Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
He's kind of like Peter's guy in the chair, as it were. Makes all of his technology and shit, and just kind of helps him when he needs to.
Everybody here's a guy in a chair. I got you.
And Willem Dafoe would also be like, I don't know, the Green Goblin, but good. See, like once he's cured of Green Goblinism,
He just goes back to Oztech or Oscorp.
does he become? Is he still like
think-
super strong?
See, that's the thing. I think he. Because like I pointed out before, they've done this kind of thing in the comic so many fucking times. There's been many times they've quote unquote cured Norman. It's always that he keeps like the super ability. It's just that he keeps his sanity, which was the whole problem with the serum in the first place, is it broke his psyche. So like a lot of the time when they cure him, it's just making him a normal fucking person again and getting rid of the second personality of the goblin that came with it. But I don't think he'd even decide to use it because half the time he just goes back to being a businessman and says, fuck being a hero altogether anyway. So yeah, he would just go back to Oscorp. He'd be super strong for no fucking reason, but he'd still just be in a lab.
Not my movie.
Oh no, you just make him normal again?
No, I'd make him a hero.
Oh, you make him a hero.
It'd be Maguire man, fucking old man Osborn as like basically the Green Goblin, but good and not crazy. And then Alfred Molina Doc Ock, who's not really on the field all the time, but he sometimes joins them.
Okay.
Which I do.
Actually, I kind of like that. Which is why I'm very curious with
really
making
smart.
another Maguire movie, like what it is they're gonna, how it is they're going about this, because like they haven't done anything with it in a while. You could easily, especially with No Way Home, you could rewrite shit and just be like, this is all that's changed in like the fucking
Just
years
let
since
Bruce
that last
Campbell be
movie.
fucking Mysterio, and we'll all be fine.
I do want that. I want that. It was hinted at. It was built up for, and I never got to see the light of day, and I would just love to see him do it. Anyway, I like that. I like that idea, though. Doc Ock in the chair, and then, so what, Old Man Goblin and Toby just going out doing the hero thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
And,
We started to get that with Harry, and then they killed him.
between Osborn and Octavius, they just have cool technology and shit. So,
Oh my God, Sven. Maybe they are going to do that.
Doc Ock gets his tentacles removed, though. Like,
completely?
instead of it being
The harness and everything.
it would be his choice. Like,
Okay.
Because
Doesn't
they
need them
refused
anymore.
to him, has a corrective surgery where they're removed, and then it goes back to being like a harness he can attach or detach at will.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But
That's like, peak good ending for him.
But I think you are on the right track though, because they did start to do that with Harry and Peter in the third movie, and then Harry died. So I almost wonder if they would go that route with the next one, of like Norman being normal, and just like him and Spidey doing their thing. That I do like that idea. I hope they would do something like that, because that would be neat. That would be a really good idea.
I need to see the fan fiction.
I don't think you want to see that fan. It's a lot of Doc Ock tentacles and Defoe penis.
Oh yeah, baby.
The Horseman. So Michael says you just wouldn't fuck up Power Rangers again.
Fuck up Power Rangers again.
So it'd be what, teenagers, an old guy, robot that helps communicate between them, and you just wouldn't fuck it up anymore.
No.
Or would you do a Super Sentai thing, but Power Rangers?
No, I just wouldn't fuck up Power Rangers again. Listen, here's the thing. It's really hard to fuck up Power Rangers.
Apparently not.
Right. Because what do you watch Power Rangers for?
Monster of the Week.
Right. Not the shit storyline that's apparently happening in the background that doesn't cohesively connect anything, and there's 14 filler episodes in between each plot relevant episode. No. You watch for cool kicks and flips, a monster, and a Megazord battle. So, like,
That's
Shang-Chi, right? Chunky, right? But when the big dragon appears, that's a Megazord.
Big robot. Yeah, okay.
It's a big Megazord.
Okay.
Just like that. Like, and listen, I know that the writers' Power Rangers can only do so much, and with Netflix taking over and Hasbro buying rights, we're only gonna go up from here. So we'll see what the 2023 announcement is in 5 weeks. So yeah, I just like, there's so much stuff to be used there. The issue is they always rely on the Japanese counterpart when it's been proven time and again that if you can do an American exclusive thing, it works out better. You can use the suits and shit. You just have to be willing to pay actors a budget with stunt people to record original footage.
So Sven, you weren't here when I brought up Matrix. Did you watch?
Yeah, we'd rub it in my face. What?
My bad. I'm just asking if you saw the new Matrix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jared, I haven't seen the original Matrix.
You're another one who hasn't seen. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't meet many people that haven't seen at least one of them. Like because like a lot of people see the second one and then nothing else because the second one had more action in it. But
I don't have anything against the Matrix. I've just never watched it.
The new one is garbage. Like Mike had me go on all about it. It's a load of heavy-handed meta garbage. Like it just references itself throughout the entire fucking movie.
Wow.
And it has jabs. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention that was brought up to me before is I told Mike about how the Matrix are games that Neo made, and that's how they explain away the first 3 movies and how he's back in the Matrix again, like the first movie.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. So okay. So the third movie ends with him destroying the AI that was controlling the evil robots, and then it was supposed to be that they would retreat and like humanity could rebuild. It's kind of where they left it at. It's like, oh, they retreat and like humanity will come back. No, that's not what happened. No. They yada their way through explaining that there was a robot civil war because the AI that controlled them was dead, and then a factor split off of we should help humans, and then the other ones being we should still just kill them and use them as batteries, and the others being like no, they're actually helpful. So they yada their way through that in like a 2-minute scene. Keanu's Neo is back in the Matrix again because there's a new AI that put him back in it. And his life is that he's a game creator. The first 3 movies were games that he made. Mr. Smith is his boss in a new body, so it's Mr. Smith, but not Mr. Smith. And can you guess who the parent company of the games are? Because, my God, this is the joke that fucking murdered me. And it got brought up to me again, and it brought back the PTSD of hearing that, watching it. WB really wants this new game to come out. Got to put out that 4th game. Oh, yeah, it's straight up like, yeah, Warner Brothers is our owner, the people who made this movie. Oh, man, it is some bad shit. It is... And I see the same review of everybody. It's like it's the first movie, but worse. Like it is the worst rehash of a first movie.
Okay. I love The Rock.
Yeah.
Why did we not let Keanu be Black Adam?
I'm sorry?
Because Black Adam has to be jacked as fuck.
Yeah.
Is Black Adam jacked as fuck?
Oh yeah, he's Shazam, but
yeah,
not Shazam.
And I don't. And
I withdraw my.
No, like here's the thing.
That's why
I
The
agree.
Rock
Like I
do
think Keanu would have been great, but like I don't think that man can put on that much muscle in that amount of time. Zachary Levi kind of already had that stature build. He just had to add the 50 pounds of muscle. Keanu needs to add like 110 pounds of muscle. That man is fucking 110 pounds soaking fucking wet. Like, but man, is he sexy.
Keanu?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
I don't judge men, so I have no fucking idea.
He's sexy physically, but he's also sexually.
Yeah.
I'm tired. He's sexy physically. He's also sexy emotionally and mentally. He is just a sweet guy.
He is. He's a very nice person.
Whereas The Rock, I could give 2 fucks less.
But he does so many things for so many people, and he grew up
The
poor
Rock?
and knows what it's like.
Who, The Rock?
Yeah. And he was a wrestler.
He's
And
a
he can
third
relate to
generation
people.
wrestler. He had fame before he was famous.
But
The only
he's
reason
just
he grew
like
up
everybody
poor is 'cause
else.
Vince McMahon's a fucking dickbag.
That
I
man
mean,
doesn't know how
that's
to walk.
fair.
What?
That's fair.
That man doesn't know how to walk.
Vince McMahon?
Yeah.
Sorry, doesn't know how to walk?
I gotta get the clip. I got next
Have you
time
seen
I'm gonna have
that man walking?
No,
it's fucking
I've
terrible.
never seen it.
I'm gonna find the clip. I'm gonna find out where they found it. There's like the World Bodybuilding Federation where like Vince McMahon is getting super fucking horny for guys posing on stage. It is fucking wild. No, nothing against getting horny for men.
No,
posing on
that's
stage.
that's it. You
Like-
just said some wild shit.
Oh, I did, like, right? The man loves jacked men in suspenders. Like,
So not that anyone gives a fuck.
Look
But
at this man walking.
he doesn't know how to walk. He's not a human.
who the fuck walks like that?
Vince McMahon.
He looks like somebody in a bodysuit. A very clunky bodysuit.
That man is like
He looks like the bad robots in B-movie sci-fi movies where like they try to walk like a robot being controlled by something, but it's just clunky and weird. But somehow that's just how he normally walks. That hurt.
He looks like a puppet with Parkinson's.
That's there it is. That's how I would describe that. It's like the puppeteer's having a stroke, but it's still got to put on a show. Because that's
Do you want to
bad.
see it from a different angle? It looks even worse
It's terrible.
because it's further away. You get to see more of him as he goes.
The arms flail and the legs seem to proceed where the hands are at that
He
moment.
like stomps.
It's like his hands are attached to his feet and he just is flinging his legs.
Oh my god.
That's bad. That's bad. Did you guys ever watch wrestling growing up, did you?
No.
No.
I didn't watch very much of it. Keanu Reeves though.
I guess he just walks like that all the time.
Do you know why?
Hmm.
Like, here's the thing. He actually has a reason why.
Why?
He was a wrestler too. He's had like his entire pelvis shattered and multiple broken bones in his legs. His legs are basically all like fucking
enjoyed it,
cartilage
though.
and fucking scar tissue because like he fucking hurt himself so fucking bad.
I mean,
I would feel bad, but also isn't he a cunt?
dick. Yes.
oh yeah, he's
Just the
biggest
worst fucking
douchebag.
person on the
Yeah.
face of the earth.
Well, fuck him then.
Yeah, no, he rips really any wrestler he had under him, he ripped off.
Yeah, unless you were one of his big three, like Macho Man, fucking Hulk Hogan, or fucking The Rock. I guess John Cena for a while, and a few odd ends. Like, if you weren't a big producer, you basically got fucked over.
The wrestlers who become big and famous are all the ones that he promotes up himself.
Yeah.
But everybody else just gets the shit end of the stick. And there's so many wrestlers under you that like that's really, really wrong.
Well, fuck his disabled ass then. You heard it here, folks. We here at the Oddcast Network are not ableists. If you're a cripple and you're a cunt, you're a cunt.
That's true.
He is a cunt.
It is true. But not that anyone cares, but I just saw it pop up today, and I don't know why. I didn't know this was a thing. But Arnold Schwarzenegger and his wife finally got divorced as of today after 10 years of marriage. I mean, he fucked how many other people? And like, I didn't even know he was still married to the woman after everything that I've heard come out and read just the past couple of years. I didn't even think he was still married.
Seen him lately?
No.
He does not look great.
You mean the hair plugs?
No, what I'm talking about is like he was a bodybuilder, right? Like honest to God, like world class.
Yeah, he was.
Apollo, like fucking bodybuilder.
And then he got old and he's got like a turkey. I've seen the turkey neck going.
You know what happens when, because Chuck Norris has the same thing, right? You know what happens
because all you can't maintain that muscle. So yeah,
it just all sags.
I saw him on one interview.
Like Homer, and when he loses all that weight, it's like with a bag chip clip behind him and like all that yeah. To pull everything tight in the front, it's all fucking loose skin and sacky in the back. Yeah,
I saw him on an interview recently, and first off, his hair looks like the worst hair plug job I've ever seen in my life. But also, his neck is looking like a vagina more and more because it's got two lips. It's got something going on in the middle. Like it's more and more looking like someone's gonna start throat fucking Arnie. And man, just do so. You have the money. You have the money. Maybe plastic surgery isn't the best, but you can at least like get your skin tight and you could do something. I know you have the fucking money with all the dumb things you made over the years.
Yeah, plus you're getting royalties from all that shit still.
Unless you're getting bled dry by your wife, which again, things that have come out in recent years, I couldn't really feel bad for you. Yeah,
probably deserved it.
Have you guys ever seen the maid he had an affair with way back?
Yes.
She's not an attractive woman.
It doesn't matter. Have you've seen the South Park episode, right?
I have.
Fucking it doesn't matter.
There's evil space wizards that make us
space wizards
have uncontrollable urges.
Yes. They got rid of it, but apparently they're back.
There's another one somewhere.
They're back. It's
they
not
gotta get Tiger Woods and track him down again.
It's not in the fucking Independence Hall this time. Independence Hall. Independence Day.
Isn't this all just kind of dumb? Can't we all just admit that we just have urges and we have to learn self-control?
There's a turd in the punch bowl, and then it's him, and they just
fucking tie him up, duct tape his mouth, and put him in a fucking alien costume.
So fucking good.
There's a spooky alien wizard, boys. Put him down.
Get him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Oh, you did it. I could feel it leaving my body.
Oh, he's not quite dead yet, boys. Gotta aim for the head.
And now we know if rich men everywhere start sleeping with women, it is not, in fact, wizard aliens from outer space. It is because they're douchebags. And they just really want to.
I think my favorite part of that episode, though, is that they buy the pro golfing game because it turns into a fighting game between him and his wife.
You son of a bitch!
But then after it's all said and done, it's just regular golf. They're like,
golfing sucks.
This fucking sucks. Where's the fighting?
My favorite part is Butters do that entire thing where they have to look at the picture of the bush. No, of the lady. What color was the handkerchief in the lady's hand?
Handkerchief?
How many put yellow? And everyone but the 5 of them. How many put what handkerchief? The other one's right there. Did you see the bush? I didn't know bush didn't look like that. And then in the sex therapy, he's got like the fucking the bonsai tree. That's cutting it into the shape of the bush.
I've never seen a bush like that.
Oh God.
How do they get a bush down there?
Oh God. We're gonna have to start up a South Park rewatch podcast now.
We're gonna have to do this.
So good. So good. Then when we finally do that, we'll make it big, and we can fucking get a Paramount Plus account to watch the pandemic special. Oh,
I still haven't seen any of those. I have not gotten Paramount to watch them.
I'm not going to.
Have you tried a free account?
I did. I had one a long time ago, but then it wanted me to pay for it, and there wasn't enough on there for me to stay because they didn't have South Park. It didn't have anything like that. A lot of it was on HBO, so I'm like, I already have that. Like, why do I want Paramount?
Because Peacemaker's coming out soon, a couple days.
Oh, that's true. That
in fucking January.
Now,
just make a new email real quick. Get Paramount Plus free trial thing, and then watch it, and then delete that email. GG, easy clap.
So I also saw another news article for Spider-Man No Way Home that there were other villains they were trying to get in that. I found out like they were actually trying to do a lot more than what that turned out to be.
But they didn't.
Yeah, it is a little good because apparently there was talk about getting Topher Grace to come back for a minute, like have like some kind of appearance, I guess.
If it better been a 5-second fucking cameo.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was.
The only way
some of them were scheduling conflicts about things they were doing, but other people were just like, "No." The only way
I would have accepted Topher Grace is if at the very end credit he was the bartender talking to Tom Hardy. Eddie, we're drunk. Let's go skinny dipping.
Guess I'm talking to you. Just have them both become Venom, and then Tom Hardy's Venom eats Topher Grace Venom.
I didn't even want that. I just want him to acknowledge the fact that he was a shit Venom.
I feel bad for him. Like,
why?
Because
no. Here's the thing. No. Do you know why? One, living off royalties of that '70s show. It's still going. Apparently, they're going to do that '80s show soon too.
Yeah, Netflix is doing a sequel.
2,
I'm sure that will be.
Do you know what he's done since that?
No, not that '80s show. I believe they're going that '90s show.
Do you know what he's done since that? Like minor acting roles. No. The minor acting roles that he has done, he's like a super religious nut. Like very conservative Christian. Like a pastor, a preacher.
You know what? That all adds up.
So
all adds up.
Is Topher Grace like a
yes?
Yes,
for the most part. Yes.
Yes.
He's a very conservative Christian.
What an idiot, am I right?
Yeah, I can agree with that. Sven, is there anything up and coming that you're excited for that you want to?
Elden Ring.
When does that come out?
Soon,
68 days.
Oh my God, it's longer than I thought.
No, 56 days.
When he tells me this when we drive home, when I'm driving him home, he's like, "You can't get in an accident because it would be my luck that I would get in an accident and die before Elden Ring comes out."
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I have never been so paranoid about dying.
Yes, this is a conversation we've had at length multiple times.
Well, yeah, you're excited for Elden Ring. It makes sense. We got the new year coming, so everybody, if you do anything New Year's Eve, hopefully you're staying safe.
I'm fucking going at 8 o'clock.
I'll be working, so just come on down.
As long as these bitches stop trying to hit me up.
0 minutes.
Ooh,
can't count how many of these bitches hit up my phone. Let me tell you. Big dick energy I put out. Apparently, it's a lie. It's all fucking
also
lie.
just have a big dick. Apparently,
I'm just nice. That's all it is.
No, you're not.
I am though. You should see me at work.
You're like the Grinch if he wasn't likable.
Grinch isn't likable though. I'm confused.
No,
by that
no.
statement.
The issue you have, the Grinch is very likable. He doesn't hate Christmas. He hates people.
Yeah,
and that's understandable.
I mean, I guess.
I
guess that's up for debate, but he's kind of seen more as a villain in that story till the end. But okay.
Not really. He reminds all the Who's that the true meaning of Christmas is not you find under a tree, but
he's a good guy by the end of it, and
he's a good guy the entire time.
No, because in the beginning he's stealing presents, and they make him seem like he's just a big asshole, and then at the end it's like, no, actually he was doing a good thing, and it's like, oh, good turnaround. But instead of being a dog beater and stuff like that, and it's like, no, actually he does all these things because blah blah blah, and then his heart grew, so we actually make it a happy story. Otherwise, it would be a very depressing story. Just everyone gets no presents. There's no singing.
It's not about the presents.
That's what I mean. It could have been a very depressing story. It could have just been him dumping presents off a cliff and then
It
being
should have been.
fuck it. But instead, it's all the singing and making him.
Here's the thing: because the Who's did not learn their lesson because he returned the gifts. So Sled should have flew off that goddamn.
How did you
cliff.
bring our gifts back? No. Oh God, no. They're at the bottom of a cliff.
But you did learn the true meaning of Christmas. Now let's all hold hands, sing together, and eat the roast beast.
Then they proceed to murder him.
That's what you think the roast beast is.
Grinch ass.
Rump roast.
Ass. So next year, with the new year coming around, by the time we come back, we'll be doing the Disney bracket in a couple episodes. So that'll be something to look forward to. I know you guys, our fucking brackets have been blowing up. People listening to those. We have more coming, then we'll do the finale.
Yeah, no, listen.
Blowing up as a choice phrase.
Doing research on Disney
Compared to normal things,
terrible.
you know, they're slowly becoming like the Call of Duty ones where they just keep getting played.
I volunteered to do the Disney bracket to give Jared a little bit of a break so we can kind of sit down. I fucking regret that, man. There is so much fucking, like, there's a notebook worth of shit we got to talk about.
Yep. This is why the notes I have, like, before I come on the show, I have way too many things and I have to cut it down to just need to know information to get us through because I would have way too much shit to talk about. That's what happens in really any episode. I always end up having way too much shit and I have to cut down to what I think I should cover over and make it work. Shit happens. Yeah, we're going into year 4, so that'll be something to look forward to this year too. So the Disney bracket, I think I brought it up before, but we're going to start at 147.
Yep.
Go to 150. 150 will be the send-off finale to Disney. And then at some point, we'll do the overall cartoon finale. I don't know when, because there's a lot going into that one.
Yeah, there is.
A lot of emotions are going to be said, and things might end friendships. We might find out.
That's all on you, buddy. We're perfectly fine where we're at. You're the one who's like, Billy and Mandy didn't win.
Scooby-Doo got the shaft.
They will be avenged.
My veins collapsed because Billy and Mandy didn't win.
Your fucking father being a tiebreaker dick.
My heart did die a little bit, but
yeah,
that's neither here nor there.
I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my ass and I slap my nuts.
Breathe it in. It kind of comes.
That's right.
Yep.
So anyway,
yep.
On screen you have Patreon, patreon.com/Oddcast.
Don't support us.
I mean, you can if you want to, anywhere from 1 to whatever the fuck you feel like.
Oh my god! So I don't know. You're not really. Are you on Twitter all that much?
Kinda.
Okay, so like the biggest meme right now is the CDC, right? Because they announce you go down from like 10 days to 5 days.
I've seen this.
And so like people are just like posting like the CDC recommend. I just saw one that the CDC now indicates that it is in fact in a relationship with Pete Davidson.
Shit like that. Yeah.
It's so good. It's funny.
Did you ever hear? Did you guys ever hear the joke he made because Ariana Grande said he had a big dick? Like the joke he made about that.
No.
He brought that up. I watched his one stand-up he did, and
I forget he's a comedian.
He is. He's a very awkward person.
Yeah,
very awkward person.
Do you see what he fucking looks like?
Well, you know,
like you, which makes a lot of sense.
What an asshole.
I'm saying him a big dick.
So his joke to that was she started going around saying I had a big dick, but in all fairness, everything looks big in her tiny ass hands. So.
Oh, it's funny.
So everybody, yeah, you can go to the Patreon thing. Supporting us is like $1, $3. It's really whatever the fuck you'd feel like if you feel like it. If not, just bonus content and shit. There's more things I want to do. Speaking of which, I want to end out with some video ideas that I have for the future. Things that I want to do eventually when I have the equipment to do so. Because right now, I just don't have the means to do it. So I was thinking about like promo video things. So Michael bought Anthony those little RC cars, right?
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking at some point we do like a promotional thing of like we take a shot of us in the car, two different people in each in a car shot. So you could have like Mike and whoever, Anthony, whoever, like someone's driving, and then we have like we just cut back to little RC cars driving.
Okay.
We do something along those lines. I also thought about one of our friends on YouTube, Cloud. Hi, Cloud. He likes to make a thing that you'd like the jokey pants thing with FWNR is that I'm a pervert. And there's nothing I can do to convince him otherwise of anything else.
Yeah, that sure is a joke.
So I thought about having a thing of like me making like a PSA thing. Like, there's been a lot of talk that I'm a pervert, but I'd like you to know that Oddcast is perfectly sexually free. And then it just pans out to like me with like a whip or something. You guys just writing, me just being like, we're just making sure that the episodes are family friendly. And then, we just pan out to everybody like writing and things and torture or something. I've had a lot of ideas come up of just like different things we could do.
That's fucked up.
It would be fucked up.
That'd be like joking about being a child cannibal or something.
Don't worry, Sven. I've thought about that too.
That's okay.
I've thought about things because there's it's fun to be creative and it's an outlet for me. So I've thought about a lot of things that when I have the means to do it, I want to start doing. But it's a process. That's why you can go to Patreon and help us, and then we can do that stuff. Great audio. Sven did burping in the mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, guys,
You should do burp porn. That's how I'll get
burp
rich.
porn.
Yeah.
Brazilian fart porn?
No.
Brazilian fart porn. Why?
South Park.
Yeah.
Oh.
Japanese ass play girls?
Well, Japanese girls pissing in each other's mouths.
Pogs with mugs. Fat ass white girls getting dick down while they sip on some coffee.
BBC and not the British Broadcasting Channel.
Sven, are you going to go work for Pornhub?
Sure.
Making their video titles? Making sure everything's spick and span?
Would have the time of my life.
You know it too. I gotta get on. Oh my god. Gonna be a whole bonus series, porn or something else. Porn or actual.
Oh, I have no shame. I will deep dive into Pornhub looking for the most obscene titles. I will play this game.
Next episode, that's a game we'll play.
Oh my god.
I'm dead serious. Episode 145, look for it. That's what we'll do. Is it porn or not?
It's the Christmas surprise. Is it a Hallmark movie or a porn? I'll give you my New Year's resolution.
Oh, speaking of me and Mike did our New Year. Do you have a New Year's resolution, Sven? It could be about the show. It could be personally, whatever you'd like.
Elden Ring.
He's just really gonna push Elden Ring.
I would like to do a couple of things.
Okay.
I would like to read the Silmarillion,
Which you have.
I have.
You do have it.
I prefer to have an audiobook to be read while I read along to it.
They have those. I think you can actually find it on YouTube.
I did.
Okay. Like I almost listened to it too, but like 4 minutes into it, I'm like, I cannot listen to this and work.
Very dry.
Cannot listen to this and work. Abso-fucking-lutely not.
It's very dry. I want to get a pedal bike.
I'm sorry, what?
I want to get a pedal bike.
A
Oh,
recumbent? What like an exercise bike or an actual bike?
An exercise bike.
Okay.
all right.
That's what I want to do.
We'll have health goals this year.
We all have things, apparently. Goddamn.
Well, yeah, things, but ours are health specific. Yours are like,
I'd like to
like to not get my woman pregnant.
Busted.
And if we do,
That would be a bonus. That would be a great
a
news
good
resolution.
job. So
Not that hard,
into
but
a house because there's gonna be a fucking ring on her finger within like a year and a half.
there's not
And
gonna be.
kids
There's
2 years
not
later.
going to be any of
Guaranteed.
this.
I got a pot going. You want in on it? Cool.
I'm so glad she doesn't listen.
She does listen to this.
She does listen to every single one. She
one.
listens to every single one.
Yep. Cannot wait to meet her and discuss all of this stuff.
Jared, I willed 2 children to be born on Thursday.
Yours will be the 3rd.
Do you think I cannot will you into a marriage?
Reality.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
Reality is my plaything.
You don't.
It might not even pan out. You never know.
Hang on a second. I want on record right now. So you don't want to marry her?
Well,
hang on. Answer the question, Jared.
This is a trick question.
It is not a trick question.
It is a trick question. He knows she's listening.
Yes.
It's a trick fucking question.
Yes. So, Jared, you're saying that you've been with this woman for a month now. You've
A little over a month now, yeah.
frolicked around quite a bit. She
Yeah.
makes you extremely happy, but you don't want to marry her. In the future, you don't want to marry her in the future?
I don't know.
If the opportunity presented itself soon, you would not take that opportunity?
I mean,
She doesn't make your life better?
Well,
she's not good for you? She hasn't elevated your lifestyle and helped you clean your fucking bathroom and bedroom in this entire...
I'm going to convince this woman to spit butter in your ass.
We have 2 different spectrums on this side. To the lady listening, I know, this is why you're meeting Sven last. We have to prime you for him. This bitch is gonna eat cereal out of your butthole. No! I'm sorry. You're gonna eat cereal out of her butthole. Frosted Flakes are more than good. They're kind of brown and chunky, but it's fine. I'll still do it.
No!
I'm going to have her crack an egg in your ass and just peg you so hard she scrambles it.
I'm surprised she didn't have scrambled eggs already, how big she is.
what? Oh! I get it. Took me a
Sven looked at
second.
me. It took him a hot second. And then he looked at me and was like, yep.
She's going to fuck you harder than Ghislaine Maxwell's getting fucked right now.
Oh,
That's a good one.
no, she actually she texted me the other day and was like,
I'm walking with a limp. We can't do that thing with the tongue and the butt at the same time next time either, okay? It hurts to stand in front.
So actually it does revolve around that. I just thought it was funny because it made me chuckle.
You fold her like a pretzel and then flex her on your wanger.
Yep. No.
Funny you mentioned that, Sven, because her exact words were, I woke up this morning and my legs hurt. I thought it was kind of funny, and I was like, oh man, I wonder what's wrong. And then I remembered I got folded like a pretzel.
I'm a witch.
And you think he can't will it into existence?
You just said it, though. It already happened. So
No, but you wouldn't have told us. He willed it into existence.
that is fair. That is fair. But anyway.
It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter when he says it. It
You're
just is going to happen.
You're in danger, Jared. I've got you on the sticks.
I'm both afraid and maybe aroused.
Yeah, you should be.
The sticks are coming.
I don't know what that means.
What?
What does that mean?
What?
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
What does that mean? They're coming? Who's coming?
I don't know if my brain just had like a meltdown.
Probably.
A little bit.
What are you talking about?
You said someone's coming? Or something is coming?
Oh, the sticks?
Yeah. Yeah, what does that mean?
You know, sticks my dick in your mouth.
So you can follow us at Oddcast, and you can follow me at Junkie Pants Games.
Every fucking time he says something, you're the one that falls for it. You got the Kansas, you got the other one. It's always you.
Listen, there's a reason I didn't say it.
If I don't say it, you shouldn't have say it, Jared. Okay, you shouldn't say it. It's just not worth it. That's all I'm saying.
She's not ready for Sven.
I'm a lot like an anglerfish. I put my light lure out there.
Sven, where can people try not to find you?
Clowning on your ass, apparently.
Every fucking time.
Michael, you can find at Beetle_cast.
Episode's coming eventually.
New episodes are coming.
Super in the works.
Heather had a baby.
Yeah,
So,
but that's only an
yeah.
excuse for so long because he sleeps most of the fucking day, so I don't know what their problem is.
They're new parents. That's their problem.
That's fair, but I'm still gonna make a record, so
I'm gonna be a dad someday, aren't I?
yes.
That's the plan. That's
In
what.
2
That's
years.
I don't know. Do you pull out or not?
Yeah.
You hesitated.
I mean,
are you a preer?
no.
I would.
You don't have a lot of pre?
Sven, let's me and you have a conversation right here, okay? So the last time that me, Anthony, and Jared all recorded together, we were talking, we were having this kind of conversation, and
Does he pre? Does he pre a lot?
I'm sure he does. It's got to be lubricated.
I can't get in there otherwise.
Yes, it's bone dry. Otherwise, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't know what you look like. I'm sorry. You're probably extremely attractive. They were talking. You were there for the lady doctor conversation, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so Jared had said something, and it was in passing. And because Jared's a fucking moron and doesn't realize that past trauma makes me very hyper aware of everything that's said around me, regardless of passing comment or not, he did make an allude to having children in 1.5 years. That was alluded to within a year and a half. They were going to start trying for children. After the lease is up and they move in together, they're going to start trying for children, and Jared's going to be a daddy. It might not have been a thing to him because he's not conscious of what he says when I'm around, knowing full well of past trauma. See, he would have cut us off by now had this not been truth because he enjoys talking about it.
I'm trying to figure out your process where I don't recall this. I don't remember.
You shouldn't say shit when I'm around then, bud.
You know,
He's a keeper regardless. I mean,
just make sure you don't fuck up the gutty works too bad to where it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. Actually, the issue is it might work too well, and they might just fall out because he's so big. Like already dilated to it. Like
fallopian prolapse.
Yep, there you go.
I've heard of this.
Please no.
But that's what he said. Like
you ain't ever heard of knocking the bottom out the pussy?
We were talking about
I hope not.
Because obviously she can't move in here because 1, there's no furniture. 2, it's 2 dudes. 3, he doesn't know how to live clean. And then they're like, I was like, so you guys start building up your credit score to get like a house in your own apartment. And he starts saying, yeah, it's like a 1.5-year plan. And then we're going to start talking about things. And that's when it was like 2 years marriage, 2.5-year kids. Gonna be Papa Jared right there. Big Papa J.
What would you even name your child?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
You don't have names picked out for children?
I had names picked out years ago.
While he was still procreating with she who should not be named?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there were names that got thrown out.
What are the names? If JJ, Jared Jr. is one of them, I'm going to fucking rip your dick off.
No, that was never one of them. So for a boy, the name that always got stuck on was Landon. And then boy was Arlia, I think.
You mean girl?
Or sorry, girl. Yeah, girl was Arlia, I think. I think it was
Arlia.
Arlaya.
The issue with that is it brings too many sex references in.
See, that's what I thought too. But I'm a nerd, so I was like, like a middle name of like Arcane or something. Like, I don't know. I couldn't come up with names. And Landon and that one was.
I appreciate the name Arcane.
I do like the name Arcane.
See, that's what I came up with a boy. I was like, I don't know, like Arcane. I think that's something neat. I don't really hear anybody called that. It would be make them unique.
Tiberius Minikheim.
I like the ring of that, though.
Right? It's got a good flow.
I mean,
I have someone else to convince of this, but that's a good one.
Let me work on her for a couple years. I'll bring her around.
Work hard sounds bad when it coming from you.
He's gay. He is a gay man.
He's not fully. He doesn't.
Okay, not fully.
He doesn't know. None of us know.
It's a spectrum. It's a
fluid.
It's
a fluid.
That's it's apparently at the thing. I don't know.
I didn't mean to jump down your throat.
I'm old.
Defense. We've just had many conversations on the rides home, so
I don't like. Man, it doesn't matter to me what anybody is. It don't affect me. Like as long as you're not trying to fuck me unwillingly, like I don't give a fuck what it is you decide to say or do.
Yeah, what about willingly?
That's not gonna happen. So
you don't know that. Wait, you never had a finger up your bum?
No.
Give me a couple of years. I'll work you over.
It sounds better coming from me that time.
I've never had a dick, and I've never had anything in my butthole, and I don't want anything in my butthole.
You
should
sure?
poop in your butthole.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Hey.
but it's an exit.
Have you ever had an itch up there and you just scratched it for just a little bit too long and you're like, that feels pretty good?
No.
No,
Yeah, you
never.
never been down there wiping the old ass and finger just.
Right up there.
I've never tried to stick one up there, so no.
You're not trying to. It's accidental.
No.
Just slips in.
No.
You're a goddamn
You've never just put a
liar.
finger in your ass for the hell of it?
No, because it just always just seemed weird for me personally. Like, because I don't have any bias against. Because
I
like
guess
I
if
grew
I
up
had
with.
hands like that too, I'd be a little nervous.
Those big
what I'm saying.
fucking
Sausage fingers.
monsters.
She likes them, and I don't
I
know
bet
why.
she does.
Like, she has tiny hands though, so like
I don't know what that's referenced to.
I don't know either.
Type pussy.
She has tiny hands.
Is that like big hands, big dick, small hands type pussy? I don't.
I
It's been a while since I've been inside one, so I couldn't tell you.
Reach out. Michael needs help.
I don't. I'm fine.
I need help.
Sven really needs help.
We need a good-looking goth boy,
Don't you dare.
goth man.
Fucking add
If
us
you will.
Oddcast N.
Add us at Oddcast Center. If you're
Sorry.
18 or older,
I don't need that.
what's your
confusion,
age gap? What's your cap?
3 years, I can be convinced of 4.
Okay.
Older or younger?
Younger.
Okay.
Older is.
So we'll say like
You want-
No, it's about the same.
Okay. Well, you want like a super fit 40-year-old who's like uber goth and has like a beard that's starting to go silver.
imagine
fox,
like a Keanu Reeves
slicked
but
back
gother.
arrow.
I can't imagine a 40-year-old as a goth. It just doesn't really.
It's like
I know a
Reeves,
few.
the Johnny Depp type.
Yeah, it would be
Okay,
Johnny Depp.
actually, now that
Yeah.
no, that wasn't a revelation of
No.
okay, I'm into it. It was
No.
just more of okay, yeah, I guess there are people like
Yeah.
Yep. Johnny Depp it is very much one.
Nah, I just kind of prefer people closer to my age group.
So we'll say like 20 to what?
24.
I was gonna say 24-ish, somewhere around there for
28
you.
to 24, I can be convinced of a little like 28, I guess.
Okay. Well, there you go. 20 to maybe 28. If you're a hot goth man, please look at this.
Don't. I'm not worth your time.
He doesn't have a Twitter, I'm allowed to say. So just add Oddcast in.
We'll set up a dating profile.
Yes,
eventually.
we'll Grinder. You don't want Grinder.
I don't want Grindr.
Don't want Grinder.
I don't want Tinder.
There's nothing on Tinder for you.
There's nothing on Tinder for me.
There's nothing on any of them for
Facebook
anybody.
dating.
Yeah, you. Oh my god, that's fucking wild, isn't it?
Wait, is that a thing?
Yes.
FarmersOnly.com.
Find the
There's
one
plenty
goth
of fish.
farmer.
It's a Christian, or goes to Christian Mingle
Ooh,
Christian mingle.
looking for a
turn
good
one of
man.
them goth boys. Turn him.
I don't need this kind of confusion in my life right now.
It's true. He needs to get a job and really focus inward.
I mean,
on
I didn't
himself.
really need it either, but it kind of happened. That's a lie, but
you
try to make you feel
didn't-
better, I
You
don't
didn't
know.
need it, huh?
no.
If you look at the receipts, I do remember this being a thing you started.
Correction, I didn't start it in that way. I just
Hang on,
started
real
to
quick,
make
let's-
someone feel better.
Let's look at the receipts further. Flowers and her favorite candy on a day she felt bad.
Yeah, because she felt bad. She's like me. She's a good
Flowers
person, and she
and
doesn't get
candy.
people don't.
Flowers.
She's like me. We're just really good people. And like when someone feels bad, we just kind of go out of our way to be like, you shouldn't feel bad. And like things didn't go exactly how I thought they were going to, and everybody else knew it was going to go another way. So mistakes and things happened, and now it's not a mistake. Yeah, what can I say? I bumblefuck my way through life, and things just happen.
Do you peddle that bullshit to everyone you meet? Or
I do.
Do you know who we are?
Who? The two grumpy old men from the Muppets sitting in the
That
rafters.
is exactly who we are. We are on such the same wavelength that I didn't even need to.
It's me versus these two. It's just such an unfair episode. There's no one.
I'm Walter Matthau and you're John Lemon.
Yes, exactly what it is too. I've been thinking that since I made that reference to Letterkenny when they off each other.
What the fuck am I then? Rizzo? Gonzo? Who am I?
You're Kermit.
Rizzo?
You're not
Rizzo.
Rizzo. the
Oh,
rat.
Rizzo.
Yeah, Rizzo. There's
Not
Rizzo and
Lizzo.
Gonzo.
Let's say you're not Lizzo.
You're not Gonzo. You're not Fozzie. You're the chicken.
We're talking about Grease, right?
No, we're talking about the Muppets.
Never mind then.
Oh my. I've never watched Grease, so I wouldn't know any reference you make on
I
that.
forget it's a musical. He wouldn't get musicals.
It's a musical.
Even though it's not really a musical.
That's
Did she put up a fight?
The second one's worse. Have you ever seen Grease 2?
I've seen 10 minutes of it, and my my soul was irrevocably damaged.
That's episode 146 is going to be a commentary us watching Grease 2, discussing it.
You know what? I might actually be okay with that. I've heard it's terrible.
It
so
is
wouldn't be
fucking
something that I have to worry about everybody
shit.
loving and me
Them
hating.
multiplying.
See, I know the songs from Grease. I
Grease 2 has a song, Let's Do It for Our Country, where he's trying to convince the girl to sleep with him in a bunker, and she thinks they're going to sign up for the fucking army.
Was this post 9/11?
No, because the original Grease was what
It was 4 years after. Grease 2 is 4 years after.
because you have young John Travolta. Because about the
Grease
same time
2
he did
stars
like
John
Cowboy in the
Travolta,
City and shit like that.
Danny's cousin.
But no, it came out way before that.
Yep.
It's when you could do things like that because no one ever thought what happened would happen. So there's a lot of things back then that make jokes like that.
So true.
They don't age well now. That's just poor foresight. Anyway, this has been What an Oddcast. Hopefully you enjoy your new year. And with the new year, we'll be doing more brackets, more episodes, more dumb shit's going to be going on. Maybe we have Sven on more. I don't know.
Hopefully.
For the time being. Oh, are you wearing the?
Yes.
You are. Also, I noticed you have a zip up with your name on it.
Yeah.
Steven?
Is that what it actually is?
Are we doing this?
We just beat the shit out of you for an hour and a half. We should just end it. Like your life, not the podcast.
We can do this if you want to.
My money's on Sven.
I don't want to fight you, Steven.
Fight? It wouldn't be a fight.
You should just add strange underneath it and it'll be fine. Nobody would know. Although it would be funny when you correct them. Like, no, it's actually Stefan Strange.
What do you want your gravestone to say?
I lived as I
Remember
died.
only for 11 and a half. No other context than that.
What's the game plan for when
For what?
this honeymoon period is over and she realizes she's sleeping with a homeless Fozzie the bear? Because that's what you look like.
I don't know. I keep bringing that up and she
I have a
ignores it, so
I have a
probably
really
a problem.
lame comment, but I'll say it off podcast, away from Jared.
Ouch.
It's just it's really mean to like the both of you, and I like you, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy her company, but it's one of those things where it's really hurtful on like an emotional level, and so I can't say it because it's too hurtful. And while I am an ass, I'm not a dick.
I'll hurt you.
Is it that I'm so PTSD riddled with everything that it's amazing that I'm able to actually have some kind of
I would
affectionate
never
thing?
go that far.
Oh, okay, because that one would be, it would be truthful.
Because I don't bring up past trauma like that because it's very triggering and scarring for some of us that dealt with a lot of shit in our past. So thanks for that, asshole.
Oh no, I just thought that's where you were going to go, because
No,
that's the route most people would go.
No, it's not.
Especially with everything I brought up on this show.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that one
not.
would make the most sense.
It's not. Mine's very hurtful and spiteful, and I'm not going to say it. So
she's not your type. It's okay.
Has that ever mattered when it comes to me and you?
No, not
Exactly.
really.
Exactly. So
Not
watch
really.
your fucking T's and dot your fucking I's, and we'll go from there.
That's true. That's true. No, Sven, I don't know what to do with after the honeymoon phase, because I know it's coming. But no, I don't know what to do with that, because then she's going to really realize what a mistake that was. At least that's what I keep saying, and she keeps telling me I'm wrong.
Comment that I just can't say, but I love you. You're my friend.
Oh no, she's made a terrible mistake. She just doesn't realize it yet. So no, Sven, I'm perfectly aware of that. That's why I'm enjoying all this.
Maybe you should stick around more. Do you guys have Kleenex in this fucking apartment?
No.
You just using the paper?
Just toilet paper.
Toilet paper like
Toilet
I just
paper.
did? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Toilet paper. Yeah. Is there something?
Oh, nothing. You're just a fucking walking garbage
You're
pail.
just a fucking dumpster fire, bud, but we love you.
Sometimes I want to cry, but I just hold it in,
only
folks.
Up from there.
I just hold it in. Anyway, guys, enjoy your new year, and I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
Oh, you're fine. Don't be an asshole.
Hey, there.
She'll be over to fuck you later anyway.
No, she won't.
Do we have comments?
There was Anthony's comments about that he loved us
okay.
and wanted us to have fun, and
I texted him asking.
he also put in things like I'd go supervillain.
Everyone would go supervillain.
Hashtag big member. Hashtag big ego.
Now I forgot we made fun of your ego at the beginning of this.
And hashtag humble. All comments during that conversation. Yeah. Bye, everybody.